some coffee for tonight. Hey everyone, welcome to Suicide Brendan Saturday. It is Saturday if you're watching this live. So, why are we here? Because two out of every three gun deaths you hear about in the media from the CDC are actually suicides. And if, as gun owners, we want to help prevent deaths, we actually have to prevent suicides because there's so much fun things about this. If we simply address the issues behind mental health that lead to suicide, we also help prevent violence as well. So that is one of the reasons we are here tonight. So with that, I'm Brooke Cheney from A Great Start Shooting School. DJ says I keep cutting off my head, so if you can't see that, there it is. There's my school. So what are we going to talk about tonight? Tonight, we're going to talk about now, right now. When would now be a good time? So, hold on just a second. I've been outside. My nose is cold. It's running. Anyway. All right. So when would now be a good time? What does it have to do with mental health? Because the whole point of talking about tonight is bringing up mental health awareness stuff. And what does now have to do with anything? Well, if you're like me, there are many things in your life that you say at some point, I want to do this thing. And we have things where we're going to do it on a special occasion, or we're going to make a special occasion to have something happen. And what happens is we end up having this long list of things that we're going to do. And unfortunately, the long list of things that we're going to do tends to get bigger and bigger and bigger as we go, right? Because we don't get things off of our list. Now, if you're like me, you get stuff off your list, then you put more stuff on your list, then you get more stuff off the list, but the list always seems to grow. So one of the things I learned while working with the Tony Robbins crew was when would now be a good time? So often in our lives, we say, if this happens, then I will be happy. Or when this happens, then I will be happy. And we're delaying our gratification. And one of the things they talk about is right now is a great time to be happy. You don't have to wait for other things to happen in order to be happy. As DJ says, if you don't see a smile, be the smile, right? Or something along those lines, right, DJ? I hope I didn't trash that completely. What do you say?
You're close.
Say
If
what
you
you
don't
say.
see a smile, make one. But that's an adaptation from a different way to say it from MCK, someone I see out there in the chats every once in a while. Yeah, if you don't see a smile, make one.
Okay. All right. So yeah, so don't wait for someone to smile at you. Be the smile that someone else gets to see. So when would now be a good time? Now is a great time to decide that you're going to be happy. Now is a good time to decide that you're going to do the thing that you said you're going to do. And right now is the only moment that you actually know you have, because right now is happening right now. The past is in the past. You can't change any of that. The future is yet to happen. You don't know what's going to happen there. So right now, in this moment, this is where you get to choose where you're going to be. And when I say where you're going to be, no, can I say I want to be in Hawaii on a beach? Of course I could say that. I can't make that happen. Well, all right. I don't want to be too limiting, but yes, I can't just snap my fingers and be in Hawaii, but I can make a decision that will help me get closer to that. Like, I don't know, let's go buy some tickets to Hawaii. Anyway, when would now be a good time? Here's the thing. I have this glass jar of rice, and this is a very special glass jar of rice. And the reason it is very special is because someone went out on a canoe in Maine, paddled through the marshes, and collected this rice. And so I thought that was very sweet that they would do that for us. And so they gave this to us. And I'm like, oh, that's so great. And I want to save it for a special occasion. This jar is probably 6 years old. It might be 7 years old. I am not entirely sure. But I've made the mistake of saving it for a special occasion versus accepting the gift, eating the gift, and enjoying the gift in the moment. By making it into a special occasion, it never got eaten. So because of that, it's questionable if I'm ever going to eat it now. This is one of the reasons why I say now is a good time. DJ, I forgot. should we do our short little roll call? Because I only see 2 or 3 people.
I'd be happy to do that. Mike White is out there, and so is SaryaFan93. And of course, I'm doing double duty on both sides.
All right. Oh, and what's with the new icon here?
That's a leftover from a previous program, actually. Yeah, I didn't realize that I was that was the one I was sporting, but that's one that I've had on another show. So share the love, I guess, kind of thing. And out there joining right now, it's been a minute. Fiona, nice to see Fiona out there.
Oh, yeah. I was chatting with Fiona earlier. We're gonna actually go possibly, if I get my stuff together. Next, oops, sorry, wrong one, wrong button. My bad. All right. Next Friday we might do a gun cleaning thing on a Friday night because Fiona and I have that kind of exciting lives to have. So, all right, back to now. What is some? Oh, Liam says hi. Hi, Liam. Liam is Fiona's son, who has come here for classes as well. So, is it Saria fan? All right, so Saria, Mike, Fiona, DJ, what are some things that you wish you had done in the moment that you regret that will help give you fuel for doing the next thing that you do want to do right now? So I don't want you guys to end up with 8-year-old rice because we want to take care of each moment. We are not guaranteed the next. And because of that, we need to be present and make sure we take care of stuff as quickly as we can. The challenge, of course, in our busy, crazy lives is that the more busy we are, the more we get done, the more we do. And it becomes sort of a crazy wheel that we're on. But, sorry, I'm just looking at barbecue. He's late, but he's arrived. So, there is that. And of course I hold the shoe for you because I wouldn't hold the show for you, but I'll hold a shoe for you. But here, I'll catch you up. Oh, but whoa. What is this? He's the second thumbs up. So sad. I'm guessing G Webs was here earlier, or Mike, maybe, I don't know. And I know DJ always waits to the end of the show to verify that's actually good before he does the thumbs up thing. All right, so barbecue, real short recap just for you. What is something you wish you had done that gives you fuel to make sure you get something done now? So the short theme is do what you need to do now and don't wait for a special occasion. Because the rice here, this is my special occasion. I was supposed to eat the rice on a special occasion because it was handpicked from the marshes of Maine and I never ate it and it's old now. So, all right, convention, learning to ride a motorcycle. Ooh, where's Tara when you need her? Learning a motorcycle, cool. Do you have a motorcycle? Do you know someone who's got a motorcycle? How do you get to learn to do a motorcycle? And the reason I'm asking this is just because right now we're working with my son on his Eagle Scout project. And we keep asking him, what is the next thing? What is the next thing? He's like, oh, I need to get these signatures. I'm like, okay, what do we need to do to actually get towards the actual goal of, for you, learning to ride a motorcycle? So here's the cool thing about riding motorcycles. If you know how to ride a bike, riding a motorcycle isn't that much different, really. Is what broken? I have no idea. Sorry. Is it broken? Guns and barbecue, gun websites. I have no idea what is broken. What did I say? Wait, DJ, did you catch when he put that down?
Yeah, it was when you were talking about thumbing the stream, and there were 2. Barbecue was second, and there was somebody else out there who thought it was worthy of thumbing up. I do encourage everybody out there, thumb up and share the stream. Helps out the algorithm and gets the message out.
All right, so Saria, and if I'm saying it wrong, I apologize, but that's what it reads to my brain. So wish I could have learned to drive when I was younger. I still don't drive due to anxiety and due to an accident I was in before I could even get my temps. So driving. I actually have a friend who still to this day does not drive. Because of this, she's always lived in cities, LA, New York, Boston, that sort of stuff. Not everything is for everyone. Just because driving is something that not everyone needs to do. But anxiety that totally sucks. And there's lots of ways to deal with that. If you want, message me later. I'll give you some really cool links for that. So, but what can you do now? What will make you happier right now? How do you deal with your anxiety? Or do you actually just want to go take driving lessons? What is a step that you could take that would allow you to get closer to a goal? And it might not be driving. It may just be overcoming the anxiety, so you give yourself the option to drive, if that makes sense. All right. Ooh, this is a big one from Mike. Talking things over with someone before they passed away. This is absolutely one of the things that I remind myself, because no day is promised. My sister, I couldn't tell you the last conversation I had with her, but I didn't know it was going to be the last conversation that I had with her. And unless you have someone who's failing slowly, you're not going to know. My uncle, same thing. One day he was here, next day he was gone. And you don't know when that last conversation is going to happen. So this is one of my favorite quotes from the Bible of don't let the sun go down on your anger for this reason, is like, you don't know the last time you're going to talk to someone. And the older we get, the more it's going to be our classmates from school or things like that. Sorry. All right. Can't think of anything. Everything I've ever waited for until a special occasion is what made that much more special. All right. Well, you're better at executing than I am, barbecue. That's what I got for you there. Let's see. Oh, now everybody, Chris. Hi, Chris from the 740. We did roll call earlier, so DJ's popping up there, so I know who to say hi to. Everybody else has been here for a bit. So, now I've got you all talking. This is always much more fun when you all are talking to me. So, all right. Wish I could have finished college before my dad passed away 7 years ago. I miss him every day. Yes, I understand that feeling. Not because of college, because I never finished college either. Or I didn't finish college before my parents died because I didn't finish college. But sorry, back to the wishing that you could have done something before someone died. My husband and I got married in 99 because his dad was super sick. And little did I know that it was my grandmother who was not going to be able to make our wedding because she died the Christmas before our wedding. So back to kind of what Mike White was talking about, of talking to someone before they passed away. It's you can't go backwards, right? And like I said, my favorite thing to think about is don't let the sun go down on anger, because you do not know when your last day is. Hence, why would now be a good time? All right. What else do we have? May propose to Rachel before Christmas, then wouldn't have found out she was cheating. What? Sorry. I shouldn't mumble. I was reading Barbecue's thing. For those of you over on, this is on YouTube side. For those of you on Facebook side, you wouldn't have seen this. So, yeah. So Barbecue has a interesting lifestyle, but he is divorced now, so he's not married to Rachel any longer. All right, so Suicide Prevention Saturday. We are here to help raise awareness and that sort of thing, which made me realize I forgot to put the links in here or in there to 911. Yeah, those things right there. Good job, DJ. So 211, if you need to talk to. One of the other things about 211 is if you're having any kind of stress, whether it's can't pay the bills, need money for heating, need food on the table, 211 works for that as well. It's not just a mental health crisis thing. Nationally, and I guess I should update this. I just realized that I don't know how much you can read. Oh, federally, I put down, but nationally is 988, kind of gives you that same response. So the funny part about 988 is it usually just connects you to your 211 in your state. So with that, you now have those things. DJ, what else you got? I know you and I chatted. You were going to share something. What were you going to share?
Oh, I'm not so sure I'm going to go to the example that I offered in our conversation earlier, but you had a way of saying something that I might adapt to. The one that I know from Royce Roby is tomorrow is promised to no one. And that was from his great grandma that he learned it. So, more than a couple of generations of the Roby family were saying that. One of my favorite kind of quotes in this regard is, you can't win if you don't play. And that's absolutely true. And it is like zeroing in on exactly what you're talking about tonight, too. And I had a thing that I came up with. I have no idea if anybody else ever said it at any point, but what I thought was of my own design was a saying, carpe something. So instead of seizing the day, seize something. It's anything. There's actually one person out there in the crowd tonight that I encourage to strum a guitar. And when that doesn't work, touch it as you walk by. If you make the strings sing, you are that much closer to those the idea that you might have about your playing level, where you want to get to. You can't achieve it if you don't try.
So, he's not talking to you guys, unless of course any of you guys are like talk about walking by a guitar that needs to be restrung for I don't know, a couple of weeks now since I broke the last string. So, but yes. So yes, always telling people to do stuff or suggesting how we make ourselves better. The reason most of us teach or do stuff like this where we're talking to people is so we can remind ourselves what we should be doing. Because it's not like from time to time in my life, I just kind of feel like a dumpster fire. So I just happened to have come across that because we were talking about when you look at somebody else, you tend to be very giving and nice to them. And when you look at yourself, you're often thinking about what a dumpster fire your life is or things have happened in your life. However, the truth of the matter is somewhere in between. In that to someone, you probably look like you have all your stuff together, even if it doesn't feel that way. So, as far as for tonight, give yourself credit for the fact that all of us have dumpster fires. 2, you can choose to do something right now that gets you closer to where you want to go. Really briefly, anxiety is the fear of what could be. Depression is the fear of what has already occurred. And that is why the power of now cannot be either of those things. So with that, oh, sure. Now Mario shows up. Hello, Mario. We're this close to being done. So, yeah, sorry. I was about to say, and with that, DJ, do you have anything else you want to say?
I do, because as you've been concluding the discussion in the program for this evening, it occurs to me that if you want to see your friends succeed, encourage and support them. And it's not so that you get to share in that success so much as you get to help them achieve one of their desires. Doesn't cost much to give a phone call or have a conversation, send a note. People don't send letters or cards that much anymore. And think about how special it felt the last time you got one. I like them when they're in my mailbox. First class mail is a blessing, and it's rarer and rarer. So yeah, reach out.
Mike should have gotten a letter from me from when we did the stamp thing. He was one of the people who sent me his address. So, but yes, reaching out. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt, but I'm like, ooh, I saw Mike, and I think I sent him a note. So, and Mario, you don't have to be sorry. It was just like, I'm sorry you're getting here at the very end. So, yes, simple phone call, simple text, actual mail. Actually, DJ, I think I probably sent you more mail than most people in the world, and I think I've sent you 2 things so far this past week.
Oh my!
But. And actually, no, Mike White, I think I've sent 2 things as well. So I don't know. You and Mike might be in tie here for how many things I've actually sent out. And yeah, so anyway. All right. Well, with that, we are off to go to Hillbilly Nation's green room. And anything else, DJ? Are we done? Are we going to say goodbye? Oh, wait. Now I have to look at Mike White's second post. Second post where? I don't know. All right. I'll be quiet now, DJ. You say something.
Well, I've got that on the screen right now from
You
Mike White. He
found
says,
it.
"Hey, thanks for the very nice letter."
Yay. And I still have 2
I'm
left.
glad. Well, okay, let's get on those. And it's good to receive that appreciation. So, Mike, thank you for including that in the text chat tonight. As for myself, I want everybody to be safe, have fun, take care of their crew, and rock.
All right. Good night, everybody. We'll see you next Saturday. And who knows what we'll talk about. If you want to talk about something in particular, just shoot me a message.